Hello, welcome in. Trying something new with the mic a little bit. I've removed the compressor because to me, to my ear, it sounds like I'm talking through like a drive-through headset or something like that, and not the high quality mic sound I was hoping for. And I realize that means I probably sounded like that for months, but yeah, I don't know. It was just like the sound was bothering me, so I'm trying it without the compressor and see if that's better. If it sounds worse, let me know because I could not know what I'm talking about. I think I need the compressor for the Shure, for the good mic. But we also really only use that for trying to do professional things, not not just this. Not to say this isn't professional, but it's a different situation. Plus, I also probably won't be able to have fans on. If you hear a humming in the background, I apologize, but there's a lot of potential for this room to get very warm. So trying to mitigate that by like having a fan going on this side and having a fan exhausting over there just to try to like move air out to try to keep it from getting too hot. Um, might be totally fruitless, but it's an attempt. Hope you're doing well. Sorry for not being here yesterday like I initially wanted to, because I wanted to try to wrap this tomorrow. And you still might be able to, depending on how I'm feeling and depending on how like absorbed we are into the game if we need to finish right now, even if my throat hurts. We'll see. Um, but if not, it'll be Friday because Thursday, I'll probably be streaming later because I'll be playing Sea of Thieves with a guest. I will probably be streaming my perspective of that, at least for a few hours. So if I don't finish it all on Wednesday, we'll do it on Friday. Unless I'm like not feeling well on Friday, and I think Friday it's gonna get hot again, isn't it? I think it's supposed to cool off, but like here where I'm at, it's about 80 degrees today. Or it's gonna hit like 79, 80 today. Yeah, it's currently 79. I think it's gonna sit right around here while we're streaming. But then it's supposed to start cooling off, but then spike right back up on Friday with even scattered thunderstorms. And then it looks like start cooling off again, so we're just kind of in a hot zone weather-wise right now. So I found out at some not random point, but at some point this it's upcoming or next month rather. It's like early July. They're shutting our water off for a day to test sprinklers. It's like cool, but how do we go to the bathroom? No water unless we just go and don't flush, I guess. Just making sure I was actually alive. Okay. I don't have a whole lot more than that. Well, the big thing was this weekend I did do BR the Champions. If you weren't hanging out and watching that with me, over on game days, we tried our best. We were 2 points off from winning, or at least 2 points off from tying, 3 points off from winning. So we got second, and it was super close. And it was one of those, I can look at so many matches and say, if this didn't happen, this didn't happen, this didn't happen. It was almost like, I think very similar to BR the Champions 1, really. I think we got third in that one, but it was super close, like within like 5 or 6 points, I think. And we could have even had first. It's like that was way tighter a match, if I recall correctly. Although I don't have the we never put this into the Discord. The actual we never put in what the standings were for BR the Champions 1. Oh yeah, we had some, it was a good time. I still don't think Fortnite is a game it's not a game I'm going to play a lot of, I don't think. It's one of those I'll pop in every once in a while if a friend is playing. But I'm not going to, like, sink in and obsess over it like a lot of other people in game days have been. Besides, I still have Sea of Thieves, and I've been popping in a little bit back into Monster Hunter every once in a while. I need a new game to play. But yeah, you know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Let's get into this thing. Turn down this 80s hot mix. Also, the Arcade Sphere 2 soundtrack, it's supposed to be hitting Spotify, I think, in a week. I kind of don't want to look, though, because there are some spoilers from the first game in the title. Like, you know, without context, it'd be hard to know. But there are definitely some spoilers in the track names of the first soundtrack, so I don't want to find those out until we're done here. So I'm glad it's not coming until next week. Pardon me. Alright, so we're about to start chapter 6. By the way, I don't think I've put a I can't remember if I've made a YouTube command yet or not. I know I keep meaning to. I don't think I have. Oh, I have. Oh, but I just made it. Want to grab the actual link for my Stream Archive YouTube. Nothing fancy over there. Just I don't have it as a timer, which is fine. But I do have my run of the first game over there on my YouTube channel. I'm starting to upload the second one. I'll probably soon start uploading things like my Lego streams, my Sierra streams. You know, just start getting them over there so I have them archived somewhere besides just Twitch in case something goes wrong on Twitch and they get rid of my stuff. I don't think I'm not really getting a lot of views or anything, at least at time of recording, but you know, it's just a good thing to have like an extra backup kind of copy somewhere else. Anyway, time to start level 6, and of course we start it by saying I don't really want to change my metadata. And I already have a save to change my metadata, so level 6 is continue. Right, I'm pretty sure this chapter we have to face Team P2W at the charity game, because we didn't do it in the last chapter. I was so glad we didn't do it in the last chapter, because it was like, let's just end this on the high note. We found our romance, we had a great date. Everything is fantastic. And we did. I was super happy that we just kind of ended on the date. Also, if you weren't here for chapter 5, our romance was Rhapsody, which if you've been watching any of the parts so far, was pretty obvious that's what I was going for. So just making sure I'm right on my beeper. Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, we didn't even do the Fight Shack thing. I just noticed. It's this future year of 20. And I don't have time to watch Fight Shack right now. Today's a big day. If you're new here, they start usually with or at least this game, it started with a news recap of the previous chapter in Fight Shack News. I guess we're just jumping right in now. I rub the sleep from my eyes as a yawn escapes my mouth. I'm going to need a shot of caffeine to wake up, especially after staying up all night with Rhapsody. That would also be not true, because I don't drink caffeine. Only caffeine I get is whatever's in, like, dark chocolate. Not that I'm complaining. It was wonderful. I just didn't want to leave Rhapsody's arms this morning. But I make it just in time, as the charity show match is warming up and going through its pre-show antics. Casters hyping up the online audience, arcade technicians sending Penky Palace's FOD2 machine to tournament mode, and reporters settling in to watch. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot of reporters. I mean, this is an industry feel-good event rather than a pro tour stop, but I wasn't expecting this much coverage. Oh, wow, we finally actually get to see Punchy 78. Feels like that Stukias is the wrong way, but it might be that the models usually flip the other direction. I don't know. What's up, everybody? I'm live and direct at the Pengy Paradise Arcade for the Pengy Charity Exhibition. Sponsored by the Palace, the top name in premier family entertainment arcades. Oh, of course, Pengy Palace Arcade is a The Palace Arcade. Excitement is building as we prepare to witness longtime rivals Team Play to Win taking on Gamedays For Good in public for the first time. Oh, we won all 3 major FOD2 matches? Oh, interesting. Does that mean we're not going to have to play again? I didn't expect that achievement to happen in Chapter 6. Huh, okay. See how it goes then. It makes sense though, yeah? We're undefeated going into this match. We've nailed every major public fight we've taken part in. So there are separate achievements that we saw that is... coming into this having had some wins and some losses, and coming into this having never won. Media attention will naturally be at an all-time high. But at least Gameplays for Good are here to keep my mind somewhat off the media presence. There you are. We were worried you'd forgotten the whole thing. For the record, I wasn't worried at all. Not like you had to roll in at the crack of dawn.
Good.
Unlike this one, who was up and fretting and pacing and worrying since 7 in the morning, I honestly would probably be up before that. I just want to make sure we do our best, that's all. Awful lot of media attention for such a tiny and meaningless charity show match, isn't it? It's almost wall-to-wall 4th Estate in here.
Sounds good to me.
It's an exciting match, Domino. They've never seen us take on P2W live and in person before. It's a big deal with dramatic stakes.
That's curious.
I just find it a wee bit interesting that a match which ultimately changes nothing for our Pro Tour status is now the most hyped thing we've ever attempted. Interesting and concerning. Who cares? We've beaten P2W before, we'll beat them again. And this time they can't weasel and wind their way out of it.
Shall we?
I'm wondering if this is, especially seeing that achievement, I'm wondering if we actually do play in it, or if it's just going to be a scripted thing where we lose. And I spiral from there. Here, I'm wondering how this is going to go. Let's not forget that this is a charity benefit as well. We're going to do a lot of good today, win or lose. Yeah, feed the hungry, save the world, just as long as we also get to show everyone what we can do. Pity to fire Coda. Would have liked to rub this one in his face after how he treated us before. I'm getting a terrible feeling that Coda's going to, interrupt this. Now that she's mentioned Coda again, I have this terrible feeling Coda's going to, snap or something. Snap is a terrible way to put it, but, I feel like this is just theories. I'm just throwing theories out while I play. Not sporty to kick a fallen enemy when he's down, Zapper. Coda's been through enough.
Meh.
Whatever. It is a surprising amount of interest for a single fight outside the Pro Tour structure of tournaments and qualifying opportunities. But so what? We'll win. We always win. So when she approaches me with that familiar look of mild disdain, I don't let it get to me. Mr. Wolf? Valkyrie? Good day to raise money for charity, yes? Always a good day to raise money for charity, just like this channel raises money for Extra Life. Still pushing to try to get to $500 in June. We're sitting at $300. We got a lovely donation last time we streamed. If we get to that, I'll be playing a Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer. It's a good time. I haven't actually played one myself, and it's fun to watch. A pity it has to happen at the expense of your legend, but hey, at least the non-profits get to walk away happy. Amazing how she can make a virtuous act into a sly dig. You haven't lost yet. You spent all yesterday playing in the park and then partied into the evening. I don't think you're in particularly great shape for this challenge. To talk, you and your team were in the park all day too. When you're at our ranking, one day off isn't detrimental. It's helpful to rest. You don't need perpetual training, unlike most. As a young team, you can't waste a single day. I know they're talking about esports and stuff, this also feels like Twitch streaming. You can never take a day off. You're never allowed to just relax. You must always be streaming every day. Again, I've talked about this before. There is literally a Twitch achievement for what little, and I say little, I mean literally nothing, that Twitch achievements are good for. To stream 25 days in a 30-day period. That's 5 days off for an entire month. That's ridiculous to me. But I'm also not a super committed Twitch streamer who thinks he's going to make a living off of this, and it's just something I'm doing as a hobby. So, but it's ridiculous to me. That's like, no, you must stream every single day. You must never stop. Always be creating content. Nonsense. Anyway. If you were truly serious about this, you'd have been training right up until this moment. But you've got a history of ignoring my advice, so I guess I can't expect you to listen. I hope you realize that after your loss today. Or I hope you realize that after your loss today. Because I don't know what else it's going to take to drill the truth into your head. She glances over at the reporters and offers them a friendly wave of greeting. Flashbulbs go off, catching her smile and my scowl. It's time for me to go rally my troops. I suggest you do the same. See you on the battlefield. With that, she strolls back to Team Play to Win to give them the obligatory pre-game pep talk. How am I supposed to rally the troops? I turn to face my friends, my team, and do my best to give them one final pep talk going into this important fight. Just a second. I'm sorry. Hello. A little burpee after lunch, I guess. Treat this like any other match, focus on the charity, or proud of you all, we're gonna do great. Oh. Oh. That's not even a track stat. Okay. I guess that was a secret no right answer thing. We need to win this match at all costs. Wait, what? No, that's not what I was gonna say. It just kind of slipped out. You okay there, boss? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. Look, a win would be great, but a win's what we want, a win's what we get. Seems simple and straightforward to me. Just remember our training and to support each other as a team, and that wins in the bag. We give it our all, yeah? Right, exactly. That's what I was going to say. And yet you didn't. Oh, and I'm under a lot of stress, okay? Look, you get the point. Let's just go out there and do our best. Alright. Let's decide who's stepping up to face Team Play to Win. Odds are good that Valkyrie's going to pick Cup of Joe, so I'll be there to confront her. Right, player 2. Obvious choice is Rhapsody. I can pick someone I haven't given a spotlight to yet, too. Good team coach gives everybody a chance to shine. And our best chance of winning would be a strong partnership like Rhapsody and I have. Sure, who should I team up with? I'm going to stick with Rhapsody, because we've been doing well so far. Rhapsody, I need your skills. Are you okay with getting up on stage for such a high-profile event? You know what, Mr. Wolf? Anything I can do to lead Gameplays for Good to victory. With a nod to each other, Rhapsody and I step up to the FOD2 machine, ready to get this fight underway. As we approach the FOD2 machine with various camera eyes and video recorders pointed our way, I can't help but notice something's off. Cup of Joe's ready to fight. I was expecting that part, considering she's top player and Team Play to Win now, but where's her partner? Hey Joe, you've tasted a solo or something? No, my partner's right here. Oh, we actually have to face Valkyrie. Okay. That's around, but Blitz and Divine are on the sidelines. Me and the Cup of Joe's partner is me. In case you hadn't figured it out yet, I'm Cup of Joe's partner. Wait, but no, you retired years ago. You're not on the roster. You're the team coach, but this isn't an official event. You're the coach for Gameplays for Good, and you're constantly putting yourself behind the sticks. If you won't learn from my example, maybe I should learn from yours. I'm surprised, Mr. Wolf. I think you'd be happy I'm taking a cue from you. Looks like you can teach old dogs new tricks. What's going on here? How long did she have this planned? Well, the cameras are rolling. Everybody's waiting in excited anticipation. This fight is going down no matter what, and it's too late to switch things up. That suits us just fine. Doesn't matter who we're facing. We're going to beat you. I feel like this is going to be a scripted fight. Made a better team win. This feels like the kind of thing where I'm not going to be able to actually win. I glance up to Rhapsody, trying to look more confident than worried as I pull my trusty beige USB keyboard from my backpack. Uncertain exactly what to expect, we step up to the machine and begin. Oh no, it's a real fight. Okay. I'm going to do a save here just in case, although I did get the achievement. I'm just fascinated by where this is going. Oh, I can save here. So that should give us a 7 and an 8. Well, yeah, that should be fine. Okay. I'm going to try to defend. Nope. Special move. We got 130. She's fast, she's good. Hasn't lost a single reflex from her glory days. Maybe even faster than she was when she conquered the first Fist of Discomfort scene. That's only an opening salvo. We've still got weapons for days to use against her. Much as I'd like to flip lanes and go after Cup of Joe, I think I'll focus on Valkyrie, try to figure out her weakness. Okay, defend again? Oh my gosh. Okay, specials. Perhaps he's having trouble dealing with Cup of Joe, but Valkyrie's not lighting up, not for a second. I can't help there. I'm going to try one save scum if we do really badly, just to see. Just because I'm curious. Ready for more? I'm ready for more. Bring it, kid. Okay, so she's the special. She's the special. She might think I'm going to special again to attack. I'm just going to defend again. Nope, she's out again. Okay. Switch this up. She's going to special again.
This is
I feel like this is scripted for me to lose, and lose badly. Hey, Lemon, not enjoying the heat. Looking into buying an air conditioner, honestly. Special. Yeah, I think this might be scripted to just lose. This is the most lopsided loss I've ever seen in my life. How are we going to recover from this? We haven't scored a single point. They're stomping us into the dirt and making it look absolutely effortless. My brain dances through the mental math, trying to figure out if a comeback is even possible. Still have her ultimate. If I'm going to use it, now's the time. Yeah. At least it's points.
Is this for real?
Nope, they countered our ultimate. Yeah, this has to be scripted. This has been 12. The swelling's gone down. Let's finish this. Can't be happening. This can't be happening. This feels like totally scripted. Hence probably why the achievement popped early. I'm gonna defend and she's gonna special it. Yep. Yeah, something is weird here. I wonder if this is gonna come into the story, but this feels like it's totally scripted. My defenses go up, but unfortunately my enemy notices me playing it, so it's safe, blah blah blah. They're in 160 points. 1030. A special, she's gonna yep. Yeah. That was not a real fight. I don't feel bad about that. I'm not going to go back and test it again. I think this was supposed to happen. I think this is a scripted fight. It's not intended to happen. The fact that literally nothing I did worked, including the ultimate, tells me I was never going to win that fight.
You lose.
Yeah, we got stomped. But I'm sorry. This is also me just thinking into the the mindset of games, and it's like I feel like I was never intended to win this to keep the script going. I could try going back, but I may go back another time and see if it's possible to score points in this fight, but I have a feeling it's not. We're just going to roll with it. We lost, the most crushing loss of our entire career. She warned me to stay away. She knew she'd win and wanted to protect my reputation. But I chose to be there, front and center, and get my teeth kicked in before a studio audience. Lemon, you've beaten the game, right? Because I'm genuinely curious. I did claim an achievement in this chapter. I got the flawless achievement. That's why I have a feeling that I was never intended to win this. Because if there was no way to win, then that achievement would be kind of impossible to get. Yeah, I'm going on. This was probably scripted to happen, and there was probably actually no way to win that fight. It was probably like made in the game so that everything you try gets countered every time. I have a feeling you were never allowed to score a point in this fight, which is fine. Which is not a problem. Like, I'm not going to complain about that fact. It's just, you know, scripted fights where you're scripted to lose happen all the time in games, and that's what this feels like. Was it all about ego? My pride? Could my friends have beaten her if I'd agreed to step back and let them take charge? I don't know. I really don't know. The reporters caught every moment of it, of course. Our shaky cam phone video of beating P2W originally is nothing compared to that. What's more...
What a fight! The blazing comeback of Victoria Proud, retired veteran no more. This moment is going down in esports history, folks.
Valkyrie strolls right past us, ready to deliver as many interviews as the media are willing to offer her.
Miss Proud, how long have you been planning this comeback?
Please, call me Valkyrie. I'm back in competition after all.
So this wasn't a one-time thing?
Of course not. I'm back for good. And I'll personally lead Team Play to win all the way to Pro Tour Championship glory.
As if that wasn't bad enough. Aunt Vicky! Valkyrie's niece pokes her way through the crowd, runs up and gives her auntie a big hug right in front of the cameras. You won the game! Hooray!
No. We raised a lot of money for charity today. So in the end, I'm not the winner. We're all winners.
And that's why I try my best not to get mad when we do, like, a game days competition of some kind. Like, if I drop something, if I'm eliminated first this Saturday, in Minecraft Hunger Games, I'm not going to feel bad. I'll be like, oh, cool, I'm done. Keep raising money. Or if I don't make any real advancements, okay, I'm going to feel bad if I don't make any advancements in Super Rubber Ross World on Wednesday on game days, only because it means I would have played that game for like 3 hours and then accomplished nothing. But really, the winning is great. Winning is always great, and it's always fun, but raising money to help out charities is so much better than winning. She did it. She sold our story. We were the underdogs rising to the top. By leveraging her comeback with dramatic timing, now she looks like the underdog, which doesn't make sense, but okay. And we're just another stepping stone on her return to glory, a footnote in her history book. Yeah, this is totally always going to happen. As for Cup of Joe, she avoids the cameras, choosing to stay off to the side, so I approach. Joe, what the heck was that? Did you know she was going to fight us herself? Mr. Wolf, I'm sorry, but I think it'd be best if we don't speak to each other again. Yeah, she's being forced out. She's being forced out of this friendship, for sure. What? This isn't like how it used to be, like the good old days. Things are different now. Joe, that doesn't make any sense. Tell me what's going on. I can't. This is for the best. Goodbye. This is probably way more brutal if we did the rival romance story. She walks away without another word. I don't understand. We've always been able to be honest and open with each other before, despite being rivals. Why go so cold on me? With the press swarming around Valkyrie and the rest of Team P2W, well, we're left standing around on the sidelines, stunned by it all. Zapper's the first to break the silence.
Are you kidding me?
What in hell was that absolute clown fiesta out there? We couldn't get a single hit in. They made us look like complete chumps. Not 1 point? A complete shutout? That does not happen at the professional level. So we lost. It's just an exhibition match. It doesn't matter. We look like complete failures. Probably still on track to qualify for the Pro Tour in a few weeks. This doesn't have to mean anything. I'm wondering if there was something more happening here. Like they knew one way or another exactly how to beat us. No, this has one extremely clear meaning.
Inevitability.
Friends, this is what we in the cynicism business call inevitability. This is the universe telling us that this entire thing was probably doomed from the start. It was not, Domino.
Could have been worse.
I don't know how it could have been worse, but it's fine. Everyone stay calm. This doesn't mean Gamedays For Good was a mistake. New professional teams sometimes take years to really get off the ground.
I see. Well,
Yeah. Yes, victory. Aye, that is the inevitable thing. We'll get back at him. Just eventually. Just need patience, right? Right. He's trying to keep his energetic, knightly persona up. When even Moxley is having doubts, the guy who hurls himself headlong into blind loyalty, let him down. I let them all down. God, I know it's an external thing because of Polybius, but God, the imposter syndrome is so real right now. Something's not right. Excuse me a minute, please. With a distracted air, Grace pulls out her phone and walks away to make some calls.
Damn.
Nobody's happy with this. We get that. No point harping on it. Our plane back to the city leaves in 6 hours. Suggest we go get our stuff and head off for the airport. Anything else? Any other decisions? Those can wait. Go home, get a full night of sleep. Sort things out at team practice tomorrow with a clear head. Agreed? Agreed. I actually literally just wanted to see this real quick, just out of curiosity. Get the movie over here. That's the demo. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, actually, I can't do that. Hold on. Next time I minimize my things. So, there's a thing I was concerned about, yeah, this chapter is going to get pretty heavy. So if there are content warnings listed right over my head, or over my head currently, there's a chat as arcadespirits.com/CW. If things get too heavy for you, if it gets to a place that you can't handle, please step away if you need to. But yeah, things are probably going to get heavy by the end of this chapter. It doesn't have to mean anything. It's not even an official loss. We haven't lost standing. So what if Valkyrie stole our thunder? So what if we look like tumbling toddlers out there? It doesn't have to mean anything. Nothing means anything at all. Shut up, voice in my head. Okay, well, we make it home. One plane ride, luggage off the carousel, ride share back to the apartment building. Healthy dinner, everybody retiring early to their rooms, late rising, wandering off, doing their own things. Now it's late afternoon, with the sun starting to go down. Time for team practice. And I'm the only one here. Nobody else showed up for our regularly scheduled drills and online ranked matches. I pull out my phone to send off some texts to my teammates, but hesitate. Truthfully, I wasn't sure I was going to show up. This whole thing, it hurt. It hurt hard. Still not sure what to think about it all. Only reason I came downstairs to the arcade was out of some sense of routine and scheduled normalcy. And actually playing FOD2 after that disaster? I don't know. I just don't know. Excuse me. Given I'm the only one here, well, maybe they don't know either. When I look up, I spot everybody's favorite artisans of fancy bespoke pizza tending to the arcade. Emptying the coin trays, checking the change machines, stuff like that. When they see me standing there all alone in the middle of an empty arcade, well, I think they know what's going on.
Tough times, huh?
You say that again.
Tough times, huh? We were watching the match yesterday during the mid-morning brunch.
On Dan.
Well, it didn't look very enjoyable, all told.
I don't know. That nice lady seemed very happy about it.
That was their arch nemesis, Matt.
Oh, well, in that case, no. Not an enjoyable event in the slightest.
I take it the rest of your team are similarly unhappy?
You can say that. No. They're not happy. Wondering if any of them are going to show up for practice tonight or ever again. Maybe this whole thing was a mistake. Forcing them to play it being something they're not, just for the sake of my own dream.
Now, let's not assume your dreams aren't even slightly related to their dreams. Dreams can be a funny thing. There's a lot of overlap between them.
For instance, I love cooking, and Ben loves business. I'm happiest over a warm oven, while he's happiest over a warm spreadsheet. So we've started a few ventures that we knew would satisfy both our dreams. And supporting each other? That's the best dream of all.
I had a feeling, Two Flower. Also, hello. I had a feeling, like, from the way it was scripted and from the achievement, it's like, oh, this has to be a scripted loss.
Maybe your friends
I-
didn't dream of glory the same way you did, but have they been happy with supporting your dream? That's the question.
Because I was trying to win as many as I could, but it was that feeling of like, I feel like if I'm gonna try to pause and just do this, I'm probably just gonna be flailing at an impossible wall, and we'll be here for an extra 20 minutes of me, everything I try failing. I think they were. I mean, Hobbs' tournament was pretty cool, and we got to go to Max and meet the 4 Heavenly Kings. We've got this kick-ass home together. Honestly, I thought things were going great. But if they were happy, why aren't they here?
That sounds like the kind of question you need to be asking them, not us.
Also, I feel like we should take a day off after that. Maybe everyone needs a day to process. Instead of going from on the plane to immediately going right back to the thing we just got our asses kicked at. I mean, if I knew where they were.
So, go look for them? I mean, it seems a fairly obvious solution to your conundrum. Don't let your anxiety draft up nightmare scenarios. Instead, figure out what's going on directly. I think you'll find that reaching out to people and talking things through works wonders.
Communication is super important. My phone still hangs heavy in my hand. I was about to ring them and ask what was up, right? Maybe I shouldn't assume they're sick of Gamedays for Good. Shouldn't assume they hate me now. Okay. Thanks, you two. I'll do what I can to rally the team.
We wish you the very best. May you get by with a little help from your friends.
Lend them your ears and sing them a song, and try not to sing out of key.
We're just making Beatles references now.
Okay, Matt, let's stop this before we get sued for copyright infringement.
There it is.
Be seeing you.
Problem is that the hour's growing late. I don't think I can check in on all my friends, maybe 2 at best. First one I should reach out to has to be Rhapsody, of course. That goes without saying. I'm about to text Rhapsody when I see a notification go off on my phone. It's from them. Sorry, I'm running late. Be right there. Heart. At least that answers that. I don't have to wait long before Rhapsody meanders into the arcade. Instantly, I can tell something's off, even in the way they step. Rhapsody's always got a cheery, calm energy surrounding them, but now I can feel the anguish emitting off of them. Rhapsody. Rhapsody looks past me, ignoring my greeting. Instead, they pull up an arcade stool across from the FOD2 cabinet and plop down on it, hands holding up their head. In silence, they sit, staring mindlessly at the screens. I watch them watching the FOD2 intro scene, over and over, going to beeps and boops filling the void in the arcade. Are you okay? Tears that have been welling up in their eyes gently trail down their cheeks, falling into clasped hands, and I hear Rhapsody sniffle. I place another stool next to them and sit. Putting my arm around them, I pull them into a side hug. Rhapsody accepts and crumples into me, laying their head on my shoulders. I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'm here if you don't want to talk about it, too. I'm just here. They nod, inhaling a shaky breath.
I couldn't do anything. Every input I put in was absolutely interrupted. I was read like a simple children's book, and I fumbled through my commands. I just couldn't force my fingers to do anything.
Honestly, I've played fighting games with my friends and felt exactly like this. Not to the point of tears, but like, wow, literally nothing I'm doing is working.
Well, you saw. We were devastated, and I could do nothing. It's just like every other important time in my life. I froze up.
Rhapsody sighs out another trembling breath as they wipe the tears from their eyes.
I'm supposed to be the one people look up to. I failed you. And I failed the team.
It's not true, Rhapsody. I failed at everything I tried to accomplish. I always get to this point in my life where I have success right in front of me and I let it slip through these fingers. For FOD, it was other fighting games. You remember what I told you back when you first started, Mr. Wolf? I remember how you trained all your friends for esports success, but that you never won. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Wolf, I'm still very much proud of my friends' success. They fought hard for those victories. And my coaching did help them get that far. Even I feel pride for that. However, I couldn't do anything to elevate myself to that winning level, despite my expertise. First couple big losses were no big deal. Sure, it happens. But then every time after that, when I was in a critical point in the tournament, I'd get in my own head. I kept repeating to myself, don't it up this time. Don't mess up.
Is this for real?
The memories of defeat overpowered my abilities. I'd freeze up, and thus a self-fulfilling prophecy would continue. Loss after loss after loss. When it was FOD, same song, just different verse. It's fair to say I did do well enough for P2W to take notice and recruit me, though. They saw my talent and thought that with a professional team, I could finally go from being good to great. And you know the rest of what happened there. The toxicity was too much to handle, and understandably so. So I quit, and told myself I'd never play professionally again. Why should I? I couldn't win. I was worthless as a player. I was supposed to be this amazing intellectual mind. I was the teacher, the best friend, the supporter, and overall a genuinely kind person. Should have been my turn to succeed, right? I wanted it so bad.
It was my fault.
And I couldn't even do it, not even once. So instead, I focused all my efforts into shoutcasting. And admittedly, shoutcasting restored some of my joy back into esports. Everyone was impressed with my knowledge to be able to pick apart plays, to understand every move, the way I delighted spectators. And that was nice, which is why I continue to do so. I wonder if it's the person you date or the person specifically that you competed with for this. But it isn't enough. Perhaps he takes a moment to pause, reflecting on everything they said. Which leads me back up to now. And also, I guess if you don't date someone, what would this... I guess it would probably just be the person you competed with if you don't actually date someone. Or if you date your rival. We were flying too close to the sun. Winning every major match up until this moment, I was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. This is my fall from grace. This is the beginning of the end, just like before.
Not today.
I'm pathetic, a failure in everything I do. Stop. Oh, it's your romance, so you can pick anyone. Got it. Makes sense. Stop saying that. Rhapsody's head pulls back from my shoulder and looks at me incredulously. Stop talking poorly about the person I treasure most. You aren't a failure. You've taken care of Gamedays For Good before I even arrived on the scene. You kept them together through some hard times. You've been invaluable with training and bestowed us with all your knowledge. Oh, you can free pick 2 if it's rival or friends. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Being a pro player isn't the be-all, end-all. There are other things that you can feel proud of, like being a core member of this team, one that people look up to, truly. Listen, it may not be the thing you wanted to be great at, but you really are hecking amazing. But what?
Not on my watch.
I can't let go of that dream. I want to prove it to myself. I need to solve that puzzle. I still grasp onto it, and I feel so damn guilty about that. You can still want to win. It's a perfectly normal feeling. Why am I feeling so selfish? Better than this. I should be able to be content with what I have. I should be happy and celebrate those around me instead of falling into jealousy. What good am I if I can't win? Who am I if I can't even make my dreams come true? I'm worthless. If you can't do the things people are counting on you to do, you're a failure if you can't win. Don't focus on yourself. This is about Rhapsody and helping them through this problem. Rhapsody is not worthless. Not gutsy. I don't gutsy that often, but what did I just say? Don't talk down to yourself. Do you know who you are? You're Rhapsody, player of Gamedays For Good, master shoutcaster, expert and analyst. The one who won my heart. Rhapsody chews on my words, mulling it over, and ultimately a wide smile spreads on Rhapsody's face.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, when you put it like that. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Wolf. I won't lie. I'm still feeling bummed out about everything, but I'm grateful for you listening to me. Thanks. I know my words won't automatically fix anything. One pep talk doesn't make a life-changing moment. But I'm speaking the honest truth, and every little bit of that helps, right? I'm here if you ever want to talk about it more. And I think I can understand a little about what you're going through. Pardon me, sorry. I can resonate with the whole desperately wanting to win thing. You? Really? No. I put a hand to their heart in feigned surprise. Shocking, I know. It's almost like I've guided a whole team down this pro tour road just to win the championship. We smile widely at each other and share a chuckle. You really are just so perfect for me. Rhapsody leans in and kisses me on the forehead.
I appreciate you.
I feel a bit better now, and I'm ready to refocus and start team practice. Happy to hear it. It's just me and you. We're missing more than a couple of teammates. I think our loss didn't just mess with me, it affected everyone. Yeah, and the problem is I don't know where everyone is. Wouldn't it make sense if I tried to find and talk to someone for you? I could help ease their mind and persuade them back into the arcade. Yeah, it's a good idea. If we work together, we'll be able to help out more people. Okay, I'd like you to check in on... you check on the Zapper. I haven't seen Zapper all day, and I know you two are close. Think you can track her down?
Catch you later.
Yep, solid plan. I'll be back when I can. Okay, Rhapsody's on the job. Who am I going to check in with next? I want to check in with Grace. It seemed like she might have had a lead, or she had something in mind. Grace shouldn't be too hard to reach. She keeps her phone at the ready 24/7. I fire off a quick text to ask if we can chat. Her reply is, "Just a pizza emoji? That's it?" Normally she's the one who insists on proper spelling, punctuation, grammar, capitalization, even in text. I think a single emoji and calling it a day? I think something's wrong. Fortunately, that tiny digital pizza is worth 1,000 words. Or at least 8 letters. I know exactly where to find her. The pizzeria. On arriving, I can see why Great was so late to team practice. She's effectively cornered in one room of the booths, blocked from escape. The woman who's blocking her? That woman is frowning in a highly disappointed manner at my teammate. Oh, this must be family. Shit. I can overhear a bit as I poke my head into the pizzeria.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Very troubling, Grace. Very troubling and concerning. Father's been livid ever since he left. I'm doing what I can to keep the family peaceful and stable. You aren't exactly making my job easier. Family meeting. Okay, fully justifiable reason for her to skip practice. I shouldn't intrude. There's still time to make this right. One easy way to fix everything. Come home. Abandon this video game silliness and come back to work for Cooper Technologies. Get your life back on track. Stop throwing away your future.
I mean, it's...
Oh, sorry. Touching my footstool and I hit the camera. I mean, I wasn't trying to cause trouble or anything. Once you're safe and sound back home, there won't be any trouble. All will be forgiven. Grace droops in her hard plastic seat, clearly wanting to object, but unable to raise more than a mumble. I see the problem. She hates confrontations, especially with her family. And if they're pressuring her to leave Gamedays For Good, maybe she wanted my help. She did text me a quick pizza emoji to summon me here. She didn't want me involved. She didn't have to reply at all. Want me to be sure. Excuse me, Grace. I was wondering if you knew where Locksley's socks went. He was looking for them earlier. You'd established Locksley's socks as a safety signal before going to Max. I'll wait for Grace to ask for help exiting a situation without tripping her anxiety. Excuse me? Private family conversation. Take your laundry business somewhere else. Yes, the socks. I think they're mixed in with the laundry basket. Sorry. Or with my laundry basket. Great. There's my confirmation. She needs me. Fly into the booth, taking a seat nearby. Hi, I don't think we've been introduced. Dan Wolf, coach for Gamedays For Good. Must be Naya Cooper. I've heard so much about you. Mostly how she pressured Grace into an internship at Cooper Tech, and pressured her into making Iris from a bunch of random technology assets. But I'll avoid bringing that up. In my politeness, Naya is forced to at least offer a token cordial greeting. Yes, hello, pleased to meet you. If you don't mind, I was having a chat with my little sister. I think my team coach should know if I'm leaving the team. Not good business to leave your partners out of negotiations, yes? Right, fine. Okay, my foot's in the door of the situation, but that's the easy part. The hard part is going to be providing Grace the help she's asking for. I can easily just step in firmly, speaking on her behalf, telling your sister where she can shove her generous offer, really assert myself as your team captain. That should absolutely not take away Grace's voice. I have no right to speak on her behalf. She doesn't need a hero to fight her battles for her. She needs a friend who can support her as she fights her own battles. It takes subtlety. I need to provide the affirmation she needs, make indirect suggestions, remind her of what she values most in life. Did they confirm that? I can't remember if they made a connection there or not, off the top of my head. I think he might be. As I was telling Grace, and this is no offense to you, Mr. Wolf, by pursuing this arcade affair, she's putting her future in jeopardy. Surely you recognize that these esports are of short-term value, yes? Grace would be better off focusing on her strengths in programming and engineering. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but what values I hold are irrelevant. This is about how Grace feels, yes? So we go to the source. Grace, do you see our team as a long-term investment or a short-term thing? I'm fine either way. This is about what you value. I offer her the briefest of nods, encouraging her onward. Being part of an arcade team is about more than wins and losses. It's about being part of a scene, a culture, an industry, really. When Nine talks about her brother making bad decisions, she specifically means Gavin. Okay.
Of course.
Did I read that? Hold on. History. Yeah, being part of an arcade team is about more than wins and losses. It's about being part of a scene, a culture, an industry, really. Branding and marketing, vision statements, long-term investments to keep the team going in lean years. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly an overnight fling, right? Who you are and what values you represent echo in the scene itself. If you want to be a positive force for change, you have to really put in some work. I see, you've certainly put some thought into this. You're just as surprised as I am. Grace hasn't talked about any sort of vision for the scene before. Lunch is not agreeing with me today. I apologize. Fine. I strongly disagree that playing games for money is a viable career path, but it's your mistake to make. She drums her nails on the table for a second as she ponders her next tactic in convincing Grace to abandon this. If you insist on throwing away the family business in favor of a foolish dream, at the very least you don't have to live with these people, do you? You were commuting to this dirty little laundromat for years before you left home. Why not continue that? Why abandon us completely? Well, it's easier to practice when... Grace, you didn't even talk with us about moving out. You literally left a note and abandoned the family home. Wait, you put a sticky note on the fridge and ran away from home? It was a very nicely written sticky note, and I put it on Father's desk, not the fridge. And the way you left hurt us, Grace. It was so impersonal. I didn't want to cause any trouble, so I figured... After your big brother left in a similar way, well, you can understand why Father was so upset. But Grace is an adult, and adults get to do what they want to do. I get that hanging out with all your little friends is exciting and fun, but they aren't your family. Your family is... You get to choose who your family is and what family means to you when you're an adult. You belong with your family, Grace, not with this bunch of strangers you've only known, what, a handful of years at most? Some less than that? You insist on involving yourself in their schemes for the time being, fine. I don't like the idea of you living with such disreputable people. Disreputable? You jump in pengy butts. This woman is snobby. Her nose running higher in the air, her neck might break. You move back home? I'm sure we can smooth over everything with Father. Agreed?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Naya, please. I wasn't trying to make anyone upset. Easiest thing in the world. Just move back home. Agreed? She forces the question. It's on me to give Grace the support she needs to push back. This is a mistake, Naya. You're framing this as a binary, choose friends or family, one or the other. But that's not true. Grace is perfectly capable of supporting her friends and family. She doesn't have to give anything up. Wherever she lives, she knows we'll support her. Location doesn't matter. Only her heart matters. Grace, where do you want to be right now? What feels right to you? It's your decision. It's always her decision. She doesn't even hesitate. I'm right where I want to be. I'm happy where I am and don't want to leave. Didn't even look Windmill Slam kindly. It's me. I know. I know me and I know my strengths. I don't agree with Father on a lot of things, but I'm still a Cooper. I still love you, and I don't need to stay within the walls of our little world to love my family. Honestly, I don't have to be here at this new home either. I could be anywhere. I see that now, but I choose to be here, so here's where I'll stay. I'm building something for myself, just like my big brother did after leaving the family. I'm trying to find my path and figure out what kind of a legacy I want to create. I know you're not happy about that, but this is what I want. I want this, and I'll have it. And I shouldn't apologize for living my life my own way. So can you accept me for who I am and who I want to be? Naya pauses, clearly frustrated and a little angry over these developments. Then eventually lets out a dramatic sigh. I really can't convince you, can I? Nope. Sorry, sis. Not going to make things easier with father, but I'll do what I can to calm him down. So really, she wants us to move back to make her life easier, which is shitty. Well, she wants Grace to move back, not us. I think I said us. I still think you're making a mistake, but you're clearly no longer a child. You've given this thought and made a decision. She rises from her seat, exiting the pizzeria booth. We still on for Mother's birthday party next week? Of course. They get ugly, but good to hear you're so willing to come. I'll see you then. Why would her moving out not make her willing to see Mom for her birthday? Oh boy.
I don't like confrontations.
That was so incredibly stressful that I think I'm getting a headache. I'm proud of you, Grace. I know that wasn't easy. Thank you for reading my emoji correctly. If you hadn't come, well, I don't think I'd have left the team like she wanted, but I doubt we'd be on good terms right now.
That's unfortunate.
I missed all of team practice, didn't I? Actually, nobody showed up. I'm checking in with people to see what's going on, and that's when I ran into you, and... Oh, that's not good. It's getting really late, so I think I should check back at the arcade and see if anyone's shown up. Okay, I'll come with you. This day has been a week, for real. I can't believe less than 48 hours ago we got completely annihilated by Valkyrie and Cup Joe. And I've been so busy running around getting the team back together that I haven't really had a chance to get myself together, too. But still no time for that. I guess as I walk back into the arcade to see if anybody's shown up. I notice that everyone has shown up. It's up to me to rally the team after a long day of personal troubles. My own feelings will have to stay swallowed a bit longer. Game fate's on. Be the leader they need. Make this happen. Hopefully not say something foolish. Good to see that we can't be stopped even in all the not-so-fun times. I'm ready to continue on with all of you. I had some family matters to attend to, but that's been dealt with. I'm ready for team practice. I don't know. I've had a hell of a day. I'm beat and thinking we pack it in. We can start fresh in the morning easily. I agree with start in the morning and not force it tonight if none of us are feeling up to it. Sometimes they're just off days happen. Rough day for me, honestly. Could use a break. Could use some rest. Tomorrow, sure, but not tonight. Definitely not tonight. I'm in favor as well. I've had a difficult day of difficult thoughts, and time to unpack them would be welcome. Yeah, I'm not in great shape right now for practice. Playing it would be nice. I feel like passing out, honestly. A difficult day for all of us, but it means a lot to me to see you all here, definitely. Motivational speech time. Energy's waning. I have to take advantage of this moment. I have to rally them while they're all together. Is this going to be... Oh, no. So Valkyrie and her team really hit us hard, and it hurt. But you know what? Well, I think we made together. Should be motivational. We're back from this. Can't pretend to be underdogs forever. People know they're dipwads. You know what? This one. We need to look at this and draw motivation from it. Nobody likes to lose, but it's not a judgment on your ability. It's a call to work harder. Analyze what we did wrong. Figure out their weaknesses. When we face P2W again, we'll be ready. No more surprises. We'll be ready to fight. I know we can do it. We have the skill, we have the talent, and we have the determination. There's no reason to be sad or upset. We can use this moment and become more. So, are you ready to train and grow and make Gameplays for Good all it can be? Tomorrow? Of course, I've been studying the match since we got home, trying to figure out what went wrong. Something felt off about it, but no doubt we can make a plan that will beat them. Grace's analytical mind, my optimization, Rhapsody's knowledge. We've got the tools. They won't win their next race. Agreed, we can break it down and see where we failed, which will prepare us next time. Then it'll be the unstoppable ones. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We've got a long road ahead of us in these last few weeks to secure our slot in the Pro Tour. Get ready to take on Valkyrie again. There's no need to rush it. Let's get some rest and come at it fresh tomorrow. Together, nothing is going to stop Gameplays for Good. Let's have a rousing cheer for... Pardoning one side. Oddly enough, Ben and Matt enter the arcade, walking with purpose over to our gathering, and interject themselves into the crowd of Gameplays for Good. Ben? Matt? Something up? There's someone outside the laundromat asking to talk to you. At this hour? Have them come in then. We deliver only the message, not the messenger. He said he needs to talk to you outside, so that's what we came to tell you. Shabby look... Oh man, there he is. Shabby looking fellow, glasses, wearing an old white and yellow jacket. Wait, what? Him? Honestly, I'm not up for whatever this is. Not when I'm this tired, when I've pumped out this much energy to keep my friends going. But it's not like I can ignore it. I feel almost obliged to investigate. Okay, everybody head on home. I'll go see what he wants and join you in a few minutes. What the heck is this all about? There's only one person I know of that matches Ben's description. A former member of Team Play to Win, the one whose viral video rant humiliated them. Coda. He's standing on the sidewalk in front of the busy street, late evening traffic moving from green light to green light. He has a weird glow in his slumped form. Last time I saw him, he was a ball of anger and rage, accusing me of ruining his life, but this is different. He looks broken, tired, and disheveled. His old team jacket's still hanging off his frame. Hey, can I help you, Coda? No, not really. In fact, I'm here to help you. He looks awkwardly down the street, rubbing at his neck before continuing. Jeez. Like I said, Lunch is just not agreeing with me, and I apologize, folks. Beat you too, huh? In the end, she always gets what she wants. She always wins. I want to protest bring that same passion I brought to the table minutes before. I just can't find the words. Yeah, you beat us too. Guess it makes us both losers. No way around it. We lost everything. I think I understand you now. We're both scared of the same thing, aren't we? Being nothing. That's okay. I know what we need to do. Coda, wait, what are you... He steps backward into the street, directly onto the path of an oncoming bus. This is what I was talking about that I saw in the spoilers, that clearly the scene is going to be hard, so if you need to step away, step away. Take care of yourself. I totally understand. You instinctively reach out, but come up just short, grasping at his jacket sleeve and missing. And then it's all over. Nothing would ever be the same again. Okay, that was a very short chapter. We've only going for an hour. Well, you've cleared level 6 of Arcade Spirits and new challengers. I guess we should take a look at your scores. Please don't forget that you're a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. It's important. Also, you've scored 34,650 points. Hooray! And if you or a loved one are feeling like life isn't worth living, please call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-8255, or look up what that is in your country if you're not in America. And I believe next month... some areas are changing, I believe. In July 2022, it will officially change to 988. But yeah, I think it might switch to I think it might be regional. I think some places might not immediately switch to that. There's also text home to 741-741 for 24/7 tech support from the crisis text line. There are a lot of resources out there that can assist you if you are feeling this strongly. Please do remember that you do matter, and this is not a solution for a problem. But yeah, this number, obviously super important. Like I said, they're looking to change it next month to just 988 to make it as quick and easy as 911 to call. Yeah. I was expecting that it was gonna get heavy at some point, just knowing the first game, but that's rough. Okay, we'll have our save here like usual. I think with my heartburn and stuff, I hate to make this a very short stream in comparison, but I think I'm going to stop there just because I've got heartburn really bothering me today. But we'll get back to this and see what else happens tomorrow. And depending on how long it takes and depending on how I'm feeling, we might do both parts tomorrow. We might we might just ooh, I should put the content warnings on all my YouTube descriptions. You should probably see, so I'll probably be doing that after this. That chapter was a roller coaster, yeah. I feel like that was not a roller coaster. That was just a straight plummet. That was just everything kind of went wrong. And look, the one tiny up and then just wrong. Goodness. I mean, we didn't get shot this time, but it's still rough. It's still hard. But I'm gonna wrap it here. We'll continue this tomorrow, and like I said, depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow, and depending on how long the chapter is, we might just do 7 and 8. I'll just like put in a divide just for the YouTube video. Like I'll probably do like an offline and then an online, and just jump right back in. Just to like keep my videos consistent. But for today, I'm gonna log off because that is a visual novel roller coaster for you. But I'm getting heartburn pretty bad, so rather than burping my way through the next chapter, I'm just gonna wrap. So y'all have yourselves a good day. I'll probably see you over. I'll see you around. Like I said, Thursday is probably gonna be something special, so. Probably, if I don't get it done Wednesday, it'll be Friday that we wrap this story up. But yeah. Take care, guys. Thanks for tuning in.